Yo, yo. Earth is flat, or these hot air balloons would point in every direction. Okay? Look at this horizontal line. Take a level, line it up, it's flat, it's horizontal. Horizontal lines don't curve, that's why they're called horizon horizontal. It's in the name. Horizontal's in the name horizon. And these things are going straight up. But again, what happened to gravity? Selective gravity. These things, gravity is the natural force of that attracts bodies, and these bodies should be attracted to the Earth, not going up. So gravity's selective. It doesn't exist. It's non-existent, unproven, false theory of the Freemason idiot Newton. And again, Nikola Tesla, smartest man that ever lived, tried to give us free energy until he was blackballed by JP Morgan. Says the only force that you have to counter is electromagnetism, proven that gravity is a joke. It's a non-proven, made-up nonsense bullshit to justify when people ask, why don't they fall off in Australia upside down, and how do they stick? It's all nonsense. Okay, my question is this. If the Earth is spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, as it revolves around the sun at 67,000 miles an hour, while the sun shoots through space at another mind-blowing 450,000 miles an hour. Why haven't the constellations changed in thousands of years? And it ain't a distance thing. First of all, these idiots can't tell you how far. All these lights within the firmament are right there, just like the sun and the moon. They're right there. So when they say that it's a cajillion, billion light years away, they're making that shit up. There's no way to even do that. It's all bullshit. And it's so far away you can't see it. It's all bullshit. They're making it up. These fuckers buy it. Oh, well, they know that this is light years away. And no, they don't. They can't know it. They don't even know what yesterday happened yesterday. And they're going to try to tell you what happened a cajillion, billion, million years ago. They can't even tell you what happened yesterday. They're so fucking dumb. So they know what happened a million years ago? 1,000 years ago? These idiots don't even know what happened 5 minutes ago. Constellations could not and would not exist if we're flying through space. The fact that there's the same constellations rotating above around us like a cosmic carousel, round and round she goes, where she stops nobody knows, for thousands of years. The stars are fixed, the constellations are fixed, same rotation, round and round. The North Pole's right there, never moves. That's why they call it the pole star, Polaris. It's in the name. This shit wouldn't exist if you're flying through space. Sorry. I'm sorry. Too bad, so sad. Again, the stars are fixed. They built the fucking pyramids to the fixed stars. Okay? Again, the ancients know that the stars do not move independently of one another. They're fixed. The ancients knew this. Modern science cannot loosen Orion's belt. Can you bind the cluster of the Pleiades or loose the belt of Orion? No, you can't. They fucking built pyramids lining up. To this day, they line up. Sextants work. Astrolabes work. Sundials work. To this day. To this motherfucking day. It must have been a good day. Didn't even have to break out my motherfucking AK. How did I become a flat earther? I tried debunking the flat earth. Yeah. I'm like, what? Really? Let me check this shit out. And then I watched Eric Dubay's 200 Proofs, The Earth is Not a Spinning Ball, and I'm like, okay, whoa, I'm going to be crazy now. That's okay. I'd rather stick to the truth. Okay, and then that had a retard baby, which was a monkeyfish frog. And then this monkeyfish frog had butt sex with that monkey, and that monkey had a mutant retard baby that screwed another monkey, and that made you. See? You came out of the water, you evolved. Okay? Science. Fucking science, bro. Boom. So there you go. You're the retarded offspring of 5 monkeys having butt sex with a fish squirrel. Congratulations. You're an accident flying through space now. Did I just triggered you? Look at you getting triggered. You need to take a chill pill. Triggered. You just got triggered. Spacewalk. Did you get triggered on that too? Space spacewalk. We got, we did a spacewalk and we got water in our helmet. In space, it's a vacuum. It's a negative pressure system. You can't have water or air in a vacuum. That proves right there they're practicing underwater and then they tell you it's real. Just like all the false flags. They're drills and then they go live and tell you it's real. Again, speaking of false flag, there she is. False flag girl herself. False flag actor, fraudster. They're all faking the moon and then they're going to fake the Mars next. Next is the fake Mars landing. They're already faking that the probes are there when it's a star you can't land on. They got caught at, island. Faking it. Okay, Newton invented gravity. This is what happened. When they realized that the theory of gravity would result in a singularity where the whole universe would be completely crushed eventually, they invented dark energy. It's basically anti-gravity. But when calculations showed that it would expand to rip space-time itself, they invented the dark matter to balance the gravitons, honky-shonky, hocus-pocus gravitons, soup to nuts, and dark energy. To balance the gravitons and dark energy, soup to nuts. It's one imaginary excuse after another. You can't make this shit up. But they do. The graviton does not exist. The dark energy does not exist. The dark matter does not exist. Dinosaurs, satellites, all this shit, space does not exist. When you're forced to believe in miraculous effects that no one can observe, formerly it was called black magic. And when they're telling you they discovered something billions of miles away in space and you can't verify it, that's a religion. Okay, NASA, obvious fakery. This is a box copy and pasted here. It's all Photoshop. Busted, NASA. Okay, again, I went over the Analema. This is the flat Earth. And then center is the North Pole, and around here is the 360-degree ice wall container that contains water. It's a container. Water doesn't stick to a ball, especially spinning it faster than a speeding bullet and the speed of sound. This is how it works. The sun and the moon, the rabbit and the tortoise, the hare and the tortoise story comes from the sun and the moon rotating above us in a circle. Okay? This is your summer circle loop, and this is the equator, and this is your winter circle loop for us here in the U.S. And you got the Analema. This is the Tropic of Cancer loop, Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, summer in Australia. The Analema proves this. If we're on a ball, this loop here would be the same fucking size. Are you understanding what I'm saying here? This loop has to be the size of this loop if you're on a ball. Yeah, it's a fact. Analema is proof flat Earth. You got a bigger Tropic of Cancer, Capricorn, It's a longer, bigger loop. So what's happening? When the sun's in here, it's going slower and it's lower. It's lower to the ground and it's going slower. Excuse me. I apologize. Do not listen to that. It's higher up. It's higher elevation, going slower, higher. Here, it's much lower to the surface of the Earth and it's going faster. Here, it's much higher and it's going slower. If it was low when it's going slow, we'd be fried. And if it was this low here and it was going slow, you'd be fried. So it goes fast out here and it's lower, but it's faster. It's higher here, but it's slower. NASA told me I believe him. That's what you look like when I hear this shit. That's what I imagine when I hear you say NASA told me and I believe him. Okay, here's what's going on. This is where buildings, all buildings should be tilting. Okay, like this. This is a ball. And they got little spikes on it so you can tell how all the buildings should be tilting. Everywhere you look, it should be tilting. They should be tilting. No matter where you stand on this fucking thing, it should be tilting and curving downwards 360-degree circle from you. And everything should be tilting like this. All these buildings. This is how Earth should build. All buildings should be tilting like this. You should never see a fucking flat building. Look at this thing. Imagine these are buildings. They're not, you should never see one that's not tilting. They're all tilting, no matter where you stand. Okay, all buildings should be tilting like this. Don't you just love watching the torso set? This is a flat horizon. This is a flat ground, flatter than piss on a platter. But perception, or I mean perspective, makes it look like there's a curve because you can't see his lower torso. It's setting like the sun, but we know it's there. It's not a curve. We know it's flat. It's just perspective. Hey, so here's a fucking level, and it's parallel to the horizon. Flat, folks. Again, I just explained this path of the sun on a flat Earth. Tropic of Cancer is much wider, faster, and lower. Tropic of Capricorn is much bigger loop, lower to the surface of the Earth, to the ground, and it's faster. And up here in this coil, spiraling up and down, back and forth, nothing new under the sun. It's the same every year. And then up here, it's slower and higher elevation from the surface of the Earth. When a globe head has no proof but needs to stay calm, hitting up with some gravity. Get you some of that gravity. Again, here we go with a sundial that works to this day, works for thousands of years. Just like sextants and astroglobes and all that shit works to this year. That's why there's constellations. The sundial, they work to this day. The sundial proves that you're not spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, or the sun would be going on and off as you fly by it, round and round. Get on, put a lamp on the ground, get on a merry-go-round, and put a light source somewhere, and have it there, and then spin around at 1,000 miles an hour. Are you going to see that light source constantly in the sky? No. Common sense says no. I mean, use your fucking heads. This proves that you're not spinning. This proves that you're not flying through space because the sun's right there. The same stars are right there. The sundial works thousands of years to this day. Again, here's this hocus pocus, hunky shunky, fake CGI Earth, copy and pasted, busted. There's a circle there, a circle there. See the hole here? See the hole here? Copy pasted, cloned clouds. And they're so lazy, they do this shit. They get caught. They blunder. NASA blunders all the time. No matter where you... Okay, check this out. And no matter where we are during our orbit, twilight will never be pointing at Mercury. Okay? Here's their fake fucking hocus pocus heliocentric bullshit. Heliocentrism is the worship of the sun anyway, because the sun's the center of the universe instead of the Earth, which is geocentric. And yes, we are the center. Here you're an accident flying through space. You're a space monkey. They even make fun of you in Fight Club. You're a space monkey shot out into space for the greater good bullshit. He's selling that lie. Okay? All bullshit. So, you got the sun here and on this and here. So, you got the sun, Mercury orbiting it, and then Venus orbiting it, and then us orbiting. Now, no matter which way we are, the sun facing on this side, you can never see these at night. See? Look out at night, you can't see Venus and Mercury. Look out at night, you cannot see Venus and Mercury and their fake shit. Look out at night, you cannot see Venus and Mercury on their fake shit. And from here, you should see different stars than over here 6 months later. They're the same stars. You see them at night because everything, it's flat as fuck, and this is a fucking lie. It's so easy to debunk their bullshit. It's ridiculous. But hey, people still, they still don't wake up. They still don't wake up. It's called cognitive dissonance. When presented with evidence that is contrary to their beliefs, they rationalize and make up shit and start feeling really uncomfortable about it. Moon gravity, strong enough to move trillions of gallons of water. Not strong enough to move anything else at all. The lakes don't move. There's no tides in lakes. There's no such thing. We don't move. And either way, this is nonsense. Because look how much bigger the Earth would supersede. Earth's gravity would supersede this nonsense no matter what. It's always superseding this. This is nothing compared to the Earth. Its gravity would always supersede this anyway. This would never happen. I don't know how they get away with this shit. I don't know how people are so fucking dumb. and they buy this fucking nonsense. It's